They want to get on the radio with me. The cops want to come on the radio with me and explain themselves. I'm not interested. What are you doing on the radio? Why has everyone got to be a celebrity? Just do your job. Why can't you help me out? I helped you out.
You gotta choose your friends better.
Oh, so guess where I was invited?
Where?
What is the biggest social event you can think of?
The Donald Trump wedding.
That's where I am going.
Really?
Yeah, I figured I'd better go because...
I was going to ask you this morning if you had gotten a call.
Yeah, I got the call.
Wow.
See, there's no written invitations?
No, they have to call everybody because it's in 6 days.
Yeah, I'll tell you all about... What is it?
Jan Wenner's on the phone.
Oh.
Maybe he was invited.
Yeah, he's probably going, too. You know who Jan Wenner is?
Of course, he's the guy who owns Rolling Stone.
Yeah. He founded and owns Rolling Stone.
Okay.
Not a bad deal. What do you think he's worth?
Oh, too much money.
Too much?
Yeah.
He shouldn't even be allowed to have that much money.
That much money.
He's got a lot of important friends, too. He's got a whole
he's,
little...
you know, got that little cadre. He's in the social world now.
Yeah.
Every time you see one of these Hamptons parties or something, it's
Yeah.
Yan and his wife.
Hey, Jan.
Hello.
Long way from being some hippie bum, right?
Really?
Now you're a big celebrity, right?
Well, I know about it. I wasn't invited to Trump's wedding.
Oh, you weren't?
No.
Well, you're just waiting for your call. It hasn't come yet.
No, if you haven't gotten a call yet, that means you're not invited.
When did you get your call?
It came yesterday afternoon.
Well, I guess I'm not getting one.
No, you're not getting one. But I figured I should be the show representative. I have to go, don't I? I mean,
of course you do.
You're going to want to know what goes on.
Absolutely. I want you rubbing shoulders.
By the way, I knew Jan Wenner when his name was Jan, which was about 25 years ago. J-A-N-N is Jan in this country.
Right.
Jan, where did you grow up?
I grew up in San Francisco.
And yet your name is Jan. And you changed it to Jan, or it really is Jan?
No, it really is Jan. Can you imagine changing your name from Jan to Jan?
But why Jan? I mean, where is that coming from?
Where's your parents?
I knew a guy named J. Yanni Janssen, but never Jan. What, Jan is, your parents are from what, Scandinavia?
No, but they like the composer Sibelius. Sibelius.
And, you know, I was watching TV the other night. I'm tuning around the channels, and that movie came on with you in it, Jan.
God, I don't know, yeah.
Which one?
Perfect.
Oh, I forgot you were in that.
Yeah, where John Travolta plays a Rolling Stone reporter. I didn't think it was that awful.
Oh, it was terrible.
Really? You see, to me, Last Action Hero was a lot worse than that.
No, Perfect was terrible.
Perfect had its moments.
Yeah, I didn't think it was
that
bad.
one scene in the
hotel room?
No, I was going to say in the workout room.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was watching. And then where John Travolta and Jamie Lee Curtis almost get it on, and I'm going, hey, this is pretty good. I guess you got to watch the whole thing to get the full impact.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, but Jan was in that. He played himself.
Right, I don't look that heavy anymore.
Yeah, I heard you lost weight.
Yes.
Yeah, you think, you know, you're going to be in a major motion picture, you would have lost some weight.
I know, I have to work.
You know what I mean? You kind of get some pride going. But you actually did lose the weight, right, Jan?
Right.
Jan, let's take a guess at your estimated worth. Let's Robin, you take a guess how much you think Jan is worth.
Let me think.
By the way, Yaki Martling, my writer, you want to take a you want to take a stab at it? Go ahead, Yaki. Jackie's good at guessing what people are worth.
Okay.
$150 million.
He spends all day trying to figure out how much I've got.
Right, he's been guessing about you for quite some time.
Yeah. All right, $150 million on Jan.
About the same as you.
All right, $150 million. Yeah, I wish. $150 million. Robin?
Yes, I would say $200 to $300 million.
Fred?
$80 million.
All right, I'm gonna actually say $40 million.
Ooh.
Oh, please.
That's right.
He's got that on him.
That's walking around money.
You say he's got that in his pocket. Jan, who is closest?
Oh, Howard, you're closest.
I am, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so he's lowballing.
No, if you add them all together.
No, I'm going to tell you something. I think he's got $40-50 million.
Yeah?
That's it.
That's a good
That's
ball.
all.
No, I'm not.
To get invited to Trump's wedding.
I'm not complaining. I'm saying if I had $40 or $50 million, I'd be very happy in life. Jan, why do you continue to work?
Oh, I love it. You know, I love Rolling Stone. I love doing it.
You do?
Yeah, I'm having so much fun with it. I mean, we did the Clinton interview a couple of weeks ago. That was fun, going to the White House.
And you've been offered money to, you've been offered
to sell.
To sell.
Yeah. It's just, where else would you find something that's fun to do as Rolling Stone?
But why not take a couple of years and just yerk off for a while?
Yerk off.
Well, I'm trying to talk, like Jan, yerk, Yaki, anything with a J.
Right.
No, but I'm saying, why not retire?
Stop and smell the roses.
Yeah, stop and smell the roses. How many more years do you have left?
Well, I get a chance to, take a lot of time off, but it's just too much fun doing this job.
By the way, I will, tonight on Fox at 9 p.m., there's a television show, which is an hour, of interviews.
The Rolling Stone special?
Yeah.
It's a good special. It really is. It's Spielberg, Janet Jackson, and it's done in a style you don't see the annoying interviewer. All you see is the celebrity being
The
interviewed.
annoying celebrity.
The annoying celebrity. And I am also a part of this. You can see me interviewed.
Uh-huh.
And
Your
there's-
interview section is great, Howard.
yeah, everybody says they liked it.
Yeah, really good.
I was pleased with it. I saw it.
Did you see the review that was in the paper yesterday, though?
Yeah, they said that I don't know why the hostile review. Although they said I was good in it.
I don't know if they said that.
No,
No.
I thought he did. I thought Eric Mink said I spoke the truth.
Yeah, but
I was only
it was
kidding.
boring. That's what you said.
I didn't think it was a boring special. I found it quite interesting. I mean, if you find the Barbara Walters special interesting, I think this is more interesting. I didn't think it was. I thought it was a good special.
Yeah, I think this is great. I didn't see the review in the paper, but I've seen the special, and the interviews are terrific. They're all done by Rolling Stone reporters, so they've got that kind of quality and insight, and the people are just totally intimate. And it's amazing what they say.
Yeah, I think it's a real good show. Seriously.
You've seen the whole thing?
Yeah, I saw the whole show. I thought it was real good. I really do, and it was
great.
And it was shot on film. It's a classy looking
Looks
show.
good.
It's a good hour of television. And what I like about it is, as soon as you sort of get sick of one celebrity,
It's another one.
yeah.
Seinfeld on there, and
Yes.
Bono, and I love it. Janet Jackson.
And it's shot in a way that's kind of interesting. The interviews keep moving, and
I like what Winona Ryder said. She said, the thing she hates the most about being what she is having to design all these things in the National Enquirer, National Star, ... which she knows are true.
They screwed that. I know that was good, but I thought she looked kind of cute, even with that shaved head.
Yeah.
She has like a little short haircut, but she looks so damn cute.
Oh, did she do that for a role? Or
You ever get her, Jan?
He's a married man.
Believe me, he fools around.
You think so?
Oh, I know it.
I don't.
Jan, do you fool around?
You asked me this last time.
You do though, right?
I've had less in my heart.
Yeah, but you've only been married a couple of years.
I was 25.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That's only a couple. Huh?
Well, you got who's your wife?
Jane?
Is she
Jan and Jane.
Is she hot?
Jane.
Yane.
Hot. We have 3 kids.
Oh, you have 3 kids, so she's not hot anymore?
Oh, she's hot.
She is hot?
Yeah.
But you don't cheat at all?
No, never have.
Really? Interesting.
I did inhale. I tried it, but I didn't inhale.
After you hit your first $35 million, is there anything left that you want?
Well, just have a nice, healthy wife.
Really?
Kids, yeah. Do all that. We started some magazines. We've got some new magazines we started.
Are your kids, do you think, going to be leeches and just work for Rolling Stone, or you think they're going to go out and create their own lives?
He's creating a magazine for each of them.
Do you know what his kids' names are?
No.
Yimmy, Yoey, and Yon. Which is really Jim, Joe, and Joan, but he won't say that. He has to, everything with a J. Jan,
Yes.
Yimmy, Yo.
But let me ask about the possession. Do you own your own plane?
Of course.
Yes.
Oh, then maybe he's worth more than $50 million. I don't think you can have your own plane and be worth less than.
Now, how big is it?
It's big enough to fly across the United States.
Really?
Yeah?
Hey, what's you,
Hey. Don't be,
Hey, where do you live, man? Where do you live, upstate or something?
No, I live right on the west side.
Oh, yeah? And then what do you got, like a weekend place?
Yeah.
Where do you go?
Hamptons
In
or
Hamptons?
something?
Yeah.
Oh, is that where you hang out with Lorne Michaels and Paul Simon?
Oh, all of them. No, not really. Don't hang out with
He's
them.
got great buddies. And all you guys
I motorcycle with Billy Joel.
And all you guys are small little guys, right? How tall are you,
We
Jan?
got a short motorcycle club.
Jan, how tall are you?
Shorter than Donald Trump. Shorter than you, Howard.
Really? Now, how tall are you? About
5'7".
Yeah, it's all little guys hanging out in the Hamptons. All little celebrities. It's Jan, Paul Simon, Billy Joel. You hang with Billy Joel, right?
We all live on Little Lane.
And everyone kisses Jan's ass because it's cool. If you're in the music industry, you got to kiss Jan's ass.
Yeah, you got to be in Rolling Stone.
Also, I just posed for the cover of Rolling Stone.
That's right.
And I don't know. Jan, you better make sure that looks all right. I did a really weird picture for you.
We're going to make you look good.
Hey, Jan, tell everyone about when you bought Delaware. What was that like, owning a whole state?
Oh, really creepy.
Do you ever say to Lorne Michaels when you're sitting around Saturday Night Live is lame?
I haven't seen Saturday Night Live in a long time.
Oh.
Very
Come on.
diplomatic.
You never said to him, hey, Lorne, what's going on?
Oh, we've had discussions about it where I said I didn't like it, do like it, what's good about it, what's not. It's uneven. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's,
And
it's just you wonder what are they doing.
Right.
And what does he say?
He's pretty realistic about it. He agrees it doesn't hit it all the time.
What about Conan O'Brien?
Conan seems like a nice guy. I just did a show a couple of nights ago. He was really sweet. But the funniest thing he did was he had this box of kittens, that he threatened to kill if you didn't laugh, and that got a big laugh. If you don't laugh at me, I'll shoot this dog. That joke.
Yeah. He's doing all the jokes, huh?
He just changed it to kittens.
Yeah. You got to talk to Lorne Michaels.
You talk to Lauren.
So what do you guys do? Like, you all hang out? Like, you guys, and like, you count your money and stuff? And you're so powerful? Like, do you do powerful things?
You all fight over checks at restaurants?
Yeah, like what happens when you guys go out? Like, does everyone just fight over the
I've never
check?
seen Paul Simon grab a check at a restaurant.
Never, right?
Too short.
What's it like hanging out with Paul Simon? Is he like real intense? Or is
He's very intense. He can be charming. You know, he can be very intense.
Why don't we play poker
I
one
don't
night?
hang out with Paul Simon.
Why don't we play poker? Me, you, yeah, sure. Paul Simon, Billy Joel,
You'll
and
be the only tall woman?
yeah, and I'll be the one tall guy. Who else hangs out with you? Paul Schaefer and those guys?
I know Paul, sure.
And then you got a whole bunch of fancy society friends, right?
I am not going to the Trump wedding.
Yeah, but I know. But you've got fancy society. I never get invited to anything cool except for like the Trump wedding. But you go to like society functions, right?
No.
And you met Clinton?
Yes, I have. I like him a lot.
Yeah.
I had lunch with him in the White House about 3 weeks ago.
Did he mention what he's going to do about the FCC and the First Amendment?
We didn't get into that.
Oh,
But we talked
man.
about guns. We talked about drugs.
Yeah, guns and drugs. He's not going to do anything about that. You go out 1 block away from the White House. There's tons of guns and drugs.
Right. Well, I mean, he can't directly do anything about it, but he's passionate about the subject.
The thing he could do something about is the First Amendment. That's something you ought to get behind.
Well,
I supported the guy. I don't know where's the payback in all this?
What do you think of all this censorship stuff that's going on now? You know, the move against violence in television and all that stuff.
Well, I don't think violence in television causes anybody to get hurt. I mean, I think this is ridiculous.
So did you
How
talk
about
to the president about that?
Did you tell the president that? He's in this whole violence
We asked
thing.
him about it. He disassociated himself with Janet Reno. He said, I didn't know she was going to do it. And he thinks that, violence on TV is like, one of the many factors that can hurt a kid in the ghetto who doesn't have any other things to hold on to in life. And see that as bad for him. I agree with that. But the main problem, the things that create violence in this country are guns, drugs, and unemployment.
And bad parenting.
Bad parenting. He's talking about a lot. But
and more importantly, when you go over Billy Joel's house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ever see Christy Brinkley in brown panties? Like when you walk in, is she ever like just getting dressed?
Yeah, you get there early.
Hey, wait a second, let me get this straight. In the summertime, you go over Billy Joel's house and you go swimming, right?
Yeah, right. If I hang around outside, peeking through the window.
No, I'm saying, but when you go swimming, she wears a swimsuit, right? You guys wear trunks.
Mm-hmm.
So what does she wear?
She wears, swimsuit.
Oh. Are you going nuts or
I
what?
went hiking with Christina, little tight lycra pants and all that stuff.
Really? She was wearing lycra pants?
Uh-huh.
She's hot though, man. You can say whatever you want. You can't knock her, man. That's perfection. And like you guys sit around the pool and like Billy's there, and you're sitting there going, man, I'm better looking than Billy. And then you go, and then all of a sudden she's there, and like is she just walking around, and you try to ignore her, like treat her like a regular woman. You know what I'm saying?
You try your best, yeah.
And then like she's walking around in a bathing suit and stuff.
And you try not to look.
Yeah, and you try to act like,
wife.
hey, how you doing? You try to be mature about it, but she's there's a centerfold basically walking around.
Right, she's awfully pretty. I mean, she is really.
Will she ever wear like a thong or go topless?
I haven't seen her wear a thong or go topless.
Really?
But she's quite stunning to look at.
And you see her in bikinis, though?
Bikinis. Christina bikini. Let me think.
Yeah. Oh, let me see. Oh, yeah. Come on.
He's like running through the catalog.
Jan, be a guy. You were a guy once before you became...
Victoria's Secret.
Before you became rich, you were a guy once. Hey, can Christy make a whole sentence?
Yeah, she's smart girl.
She is?
Yeah, very.
Do you call Billy Joel or Billy Joel?
Billy Joel.
Billy Joel.
Yo.
Jan.
Joe. No, his nickname is Joe, actually.
Jan's having a great life.
Well, yeah, I just want to get back. Now, how many homes do you own?
Yeah, technically.
These two.
Just two?
Yeah.
Do you don't have a place in Paris or anything like that?
No Paris place, no.
Really?
No.
Now, where do you vacation?
Now, if I sold Rolling Stone, I could afford all those things, but I don't want to sell Rolling Stone.
Do you avoid
If I
McCartney?
sold Rolling Stone, maybe I'd have $50 million. But
No, you've got plenty of money. Hey, listen, tonight at 9 p.m. on Fox is this Rolling Stone special. I think our audience would really like it. It's just a packed hour of different celebrities. Seinfeld, of course. Seinfeld doesn't talk about the 17-year-old.
That's the most intriguing thing about it.
You got to drag that out of him, right?
Yep.
What do you say in advance? I'm not talking about the 17-year-old.
No, he's just very funny.
And then he's good in this though. I got to admit, Seinfeld was good in this. And who else is in it? Let's see. Spielberg,
Bono, and Spielberg.
I thought Bono was real good in this.
Yeah, he's smart.
Is it Bono or Bono?
It is Bono. The same pronounced the same way as Cher's ex-husband.
I see. Okay.
I hear both. I say Bono, but I've heard Bono. I know,
You know, that was the one thing the special didn't clear up. How to say the guy's name. But it's a good special. Everyone will like it on Fox tonight. And Fox is a very good network. Very good.
I'm just reading in the paper that you're out of the running for Fox. So just
Is that right? What does it say?
Are you going to do a late night show? I was reading that.
Well, according to Robin, that must be true. I'm out of the running.
Radio shock jock Howard Stern appears to be out of the running as Fox's replacement for Chevy Chase.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, you did great.
Hey, of course I'll do great. I beat them all.
Yeah.
But let me. By the way, who wrote this? I want to know.
A guy named this is Eileen Rudolph.
Eileen Rudolph, and what's her source?
She said, this is NTV.
Not that I'm not
the
a
Los Angeles Metropolitan Edition.
Yeah.
It says, but Stern will wait until after his New Year's Eve pay-per-view special to consider other TV opportunities. He's talking to several TV companies, according to your agent.
Yes, that is absolutely true. I am not in the running at all for the Fox. I've not met with it. No, I'm being serious. It's all a rumor, and I'm going to tell you something. I never met with anybody from Fox, and I don't know where that all came from. That's good.
Right.
She is a great journalist. You ought to hire her for Rolling Stone.
There is a quote here.
Yes.
The opportunity to compete with stalwart characters like Jay Leno and David Letterman is very intriguing. Is it the right time? We don't know.
Yeah, it would be so difficult to beat those guys. They're such scary talents, it would be impossible.
They also don't know if you're going to renew your contract with E!
Yeah, I'm not doing anything. They're absolutely right. Let me tell you something, Jan.
Yeah.
It's my year.
Is that jeer or year?
Every way you want to pronounce it. And by the way, she is right on target. There is absolutely nothing going on, and that is correct. How quick would I kick their asses, Jan?
I think pretty quick.
You're damn right.
Yeah.
By the way, so tonight at 9 o'clock on Fox, check it out. I'm a part of it. And you'll see me in there. I'm wearing a beautiful red coat. It's shot very well, actually. And there's even a little cartoon thing of me up front. They did some interesting cartoon animation stuff in this thing. I think it's a really good-looking special.
Yeah, I think it's a great show.
Yeah, I think you did a good job with it.
Well, I will be watching.
And the lovely Joel Gallen, of course, was involved. So anyway, Jan, you got a great life. You saw Christy Brinkley in that bathing suit.
Great.
And
I'll see you on the cover of Rolling Stone soon enough.
And I'll be in Rolling Stone. When will I be in Rolling Stone?
I guess January.
January.
Depending on how that Fox deal goes.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Have to wait and see.
Squash the whole thing.
Yeah. Well, if I'm not going to be the late night host, I guess you want to take me off the cover.
No. I think the New Year's special will do.
Yeah.
But where are you spending Christmas?
Caribbean.
Oh,
yeah. This guy's
warm weather.
He's got the whole thing going.
I see. He's got it all planned.
You and your wife, and who else is going?
My children.
That's it?
Yep.
No celebrities?
Not with us, but I'm sure there'll be somebody there.
Oh, yeah, you'll hook up with some people, I'm sure.
Right, just what we need to do for Christmas, celebrity watching. You'll be at the Trump wedding, though.
Yes, I'll report to you on that.
I'll be down at the beach.
Very good, Jan.
Thanks.
There he is, Jan Wenner, the head of Rolling Stone, having a great time. Thank you, Jan.
Bye, Howard.
Bye. That's Jan
Bye-bye.
Wenner. Jan. Believe me, the guy's name is Jan. I never heard of such a thing. Jan.
Jan.
But there he is. The lifestyle is incredible.
Yeah, see, that's what I want to know about. What's he doing with that money?
Can you imagine you go over to Christy Brinkley's house and like she's running around in a swimsuit and stuff, and you have to act like
she's just a girl.
Yeah, hi. Yeah, hey, hi, Christy. Yeah, how you doing? It's like, sitting there with a Major Woody.
Now, how would he know if she's intelligent or not? You really think he's listening to what
he's not. Listen, if you get invited over there, you think you're going to say she's a big dumbass? So anyway, I got invited to this Trump thing, and
so where did the call come?
Well, here's what happened. Yesterday afternoon, Gary got the call that I'm invited to the Trump wedding, and evidently, there are no written invitations to the Trump wedding.
Right. Well, how could there be? They just planned it, and it's 6 days away.
Excuse me.
Howard.
I just vomited. Oh, hey, I'm so ashamed.
You know, one of these days you're going to shock yourself. You're going to go right into that microphone.
Hold on a second.
Trying to have a conversation with you.
I'm a class guy. So anyway...
So what time did the call come?
Evidently, there were 1,500 people invited.
Uh-huh.
The call came yesterday around, I don't know, sometime when I was here still. So it must have been like 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock, yeah. Maybe 12:31 because I had to cut commercials yesterday.
Who makes the call?
I don't know. Gary got the call. I don't even know who made the call. So he said. So
you didn't talk to anybody specifically or personally?
No. No, I don't handle that. I have an organization for that, Robin.
Oh, excuse
Fa-fa-fooey.
me.
Fa-fa-fooey. Because, I never get invited to anything cool. This is like the first time in my life. And, only their closest friends are invited.
Well.
What's that girl's name again he's marrying?
I was saying to myself, you're going to get to meet Marla, something we've never actually done.
Yeah. So my first thought went, I better not go. Because,
Why?
First of all, it's 7:30 at night on a Monday, which is hard for me because I go to bed at 8 o'clock, so I don't know how I'm going to do this.
You're going to take a nap.
Number two, I said, all these celebrities are going to be there that I goof on a daily basis.
This is going to be fun.
Yeah, that's why I don't really want to go.
Come on, you got to go.
I really don't want to.
I see everybody's reaction to you.
I really have no desire to go.
You got to come back and tell me exactly what everybody did and what everybody looked like when they were watching you.
Yeah. Don't you think if I go, I'll eclipse...
Yes, everybody will look at you and not the bride.
Yeah.
We're white.
What, like a publicist call or something, Gary? Don't give away too many details.
No, it's Donald's assistant who I've dealt with many times, when Donald does the show. But she's just like, his right hand.
Yeah, so in other words, this wedding was put together so quick.
Mm-hmm. That they couldn't send out invitations.
Yeah.
They probably don't want the press to get them.
Yeah.
Well,
so then No, it's not that. I think it's just so quick.
It's quick, yeah. They don't have time to send them out.
Yeah, you can't send out an invitation. So it's all done by phone.
Mm-hmm.
So they say that yesterday all the phone calls went down.
Uh-huh.
Then I'm thinking, like weird celebrities are going to be there, like Kathy Lee.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Ooh.
And, you know what I mean?
That's right. She's a good friend of Marla's. Maybe you could work to sit at her table.
Oh, they had a sense of humor, man.
See, that's why I might need you guys to come with me.
This is great, Howard.
Yeah, I really don't want to deal with it.
I would pay to see the look on Giff's face from 100 yards away.
Oh, my God.
Giff won't even know who it is.
Oh,
She'll
he
have to
will.
tell him.
I'm telling you, Giff has Howard's picture in his wallet.
Bring your own photographer.
He knows Howard well, believe me.
See, I really don't want to go.
Oh, come on, Howard.
I really don't. I really don't want to deal with it.
all of us.
I know. Well, why don't you just go instead?
Oh, no.
You know what? Like Howard, last night I was watching Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
Whenever I watch it, all I can think of is Gifford thinking about you.
Yeah.
You should go, just you, Allison, and your two bodyguards.
Yeah, I mean, I got to bring people with me.
You got 4 invites?
Yeah, I got to bring people with me. So, I'll tell you the rest of the story. Let me take a break. I'll tell you all about what's going on with that. I'll tell you about the whole day right after these words.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. 92.3 K-Rock. 92.3 K-Rock, Budweiser, the rock and roll king of beers, and Men's Hair Now want you to see the Miss Howard Stern New Year's Eve pageant pay-per-view live on New Year's Eve. Howard Stern and the gang will be there when America's most beautiful and talented women perform for a shot at $50,000 cash. Listen to the Pete Fornatale Show and Dave Herman Rock and Roll Afternoon Show for the once-in-a-lifetime chance to be one of the lucky few in the live studio audience to see the Miss Howard Stern New Year's Eve pageant pay-per-view with the king of all media himself, Howard Stern. You must be 21 or over to participate. From Budweiser, proud to be your bud, and Men's Hair Now, and the station that covers the history of classic rock and roll. 92.3 K-Rock. And don't forget to call your local cable operator for hookup.
Hey, what's this?
All right, listen. God. What is this?
Play for pleasure.
Oh, Play for Pleasure. I love that place. Here's something unique for gifts, Robin.
Okay, let me have it.
Real unique. Everyone's always looking for something unusual. Play for Pleasure, an upscale lingerie and novelty store located on Main Street in Hackensack on Washington Street in Hoboken. There's 2 locations for Play for Pleasure. Hackensack and Washington Street in Hoboken. Now, I know you're a woman who loves to wear lingerie. You love little toys and things, yes. You don't have to be embarrassed by that, Robin. Obviously, a lot of people are into that kind of...
I am. Stop talking about it.
A lot of people are into that kind of perversion.
Oh.
Now, listen. How many pairs of lingerie do you own?
Oh, I don't know. Too numerous to count.
Really? Really?
What?
You're very sensuous. I've always wanted to tell you that, and I've never said it. You're very exciting. I mean, you love to dress up, even when you're alone, in your lingerie, right? And look at yourself and adore yourself. Isn't that true?
Sure.
Why not?
Sometimes you just feel like being glamorous.
Right. Do you ever walk around the apartment in your lingerie and, let's say, like cha-cha pumps?
Cha-cha pumps.
Do you? You don't?
I'm a barefoot kind of gal.
Are you? So you're in your lingerie in bare feet?
Yeah, usually,
Interesting.
yes.
I pictured pom-poms.
No.
Well, let me tell you something. If you imagine your wife or girlfriend in a red teddy or a red garter belt and stockings, then you can tell her what you really... Do you have that?
What?
Red garter belt and stockings?
No, I don't have red.
Well, now I know what to get you. You're the only person I'm getting anything for Christmas.
Oh, I feel honored.
I might not even get you anything.
Oh, you.
Because we got to stop with all this.
You know, that's the spirit of Christmas. We got to stop.
Visit either Play for Pleasure store in Hackensack or Hoboken, New Jersey. Call 1-800-PLAY-FOR.
You know what? Don't get me anything for Christmas. Because if you don't care to get me anything for Christmas, I don't want anything from you for Christmas.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that.
I'll be very hurt.
Oh, don't be hurt. You'll get over it.
I will get over it.
By next year, you'll be fine. Hey, listen to this. 1-800-PLAY-FOR. 1-800-PLAY-4. That's the number. And you can order all this stuff over the phone. They put together these huge baskets of lingerie and all kinds of stuff that you'd want. It's really unusual.
I call that a goodie basket.
Yes, 1-800-PLAY-FOR. All right? It'll make your holiday romantic, baby.
92.3 K-Rock.
Man, but that's what I'm getting Donald Trump.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
Jackie,
that's more of a shower gift, Howard.
Nah, that's what I'm getting. Wouldn't that be funny if I sent a basket of lingerie and stuff and red garter belts? Hey, Jackie Platinum Joke Page Martling this Friday, December 17th. A big show over at the Eastside Comedy Club in Farmingdale on Long Island. To order a copy of Jackie's CD, 78 Minutes of Wild Jokes, live at the Philadelphia Funny Bone. Funny Bone. It's a CD, Jackie's CD.
Oh, on sale now.
516-922-WINE. That's the number to call. Very important.
Now, right. Of course, you'll run out and get Donald Trump a wedding gift, but you can't get me anything.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, like, what do I get Donald Trump for a wedding gift?
Well, that's tough.
Yeah. Well, you want to know something, though? When my baby was born...
He got you flowers.
Yeah, but I heard he only spent $50. I spoke to the florist.
Why do you go around doing things like that?
Come on. And you know what the florist said? She said, well, I figured, because it was a huge flower arrangement. She says, listen, it was from Donald Trump. In my store, I could. So she threw in extra stuff.
She did the right thing.
Yeah.
She made him look good.
Yeah.
That's how he makes all that money.
Yeah. He spent $50.
He never pays full price.
Right. So then, I called my wife. I go, hey, we were invited to Donald Trump's wedding. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Yeah. And she immediately called all her friends to make them jealous.
Of course.
Okay, let her have some. Listen, I like when my wife's happy.
Maybe she won't be yelling at you.
Yeah, she didn't yell at me all last night. She was like in love because I was taking her to Donald Trump's wedding. And she called her friend Gail immediately and says, guess where I'm going? Oh, it was great. She says, guess where I'm going? Because her friend Gail feels like she should be invited.
Bought you some time, huh?
Right, yeah. She goes, guess where I'm going?
Those
where?
Are wonderful friendships, by the way.
Yeah, listen to this. She goes, guess where I'm going? She goes, where? She goes, what is, she goes, you don't even have to say. I already know.
Oh, boy.
She already was, and she says, I'm so jealous.
Yeah.
And my wife says, well, I have to, then my wife starts pulling things out of her closet saying,
what should I wear?
Yeah, and I go, well, let me see what you got. So she pulls out this little red dress, like a red dress, long dress, some kind of low-cut top and everything. I said, that's beautiful. Wear that. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I'm supposed to. She never knows what to, like, my wife's not a girl or something. She didn't know what to wear. You know, girls are supposed to know what to wear?
Well, this is an unusual event. A nighttime wedding at the plaza.
Yeah.
She's never done that before, has she?
So her outfit was fine. She goes, it's black tie. I go, I don't give a rat's ass what it is. I'm not wearing no black tie. And kiss my ass in Macy's window.
Oh, goodness. He's always making such a big show.
So she says, I'm going to ruin the whole wedding.
You're wearing something that is close to black tie. You won't look like you don't belong there.
Yeah, I mean, I'll dress okay, but I'm going into my regular closet and pull out a few things.
Yeah, you're a guy. That's what guys do.
So then she pulled out this red dress, which she's never, I mean, I'm sure no one who's there has seen her in it. And she goes, I don't know what to wear. I can't wear this. So now she's going with her shopping with her friend Vicky today, and they're going to pick out some outfit for this thing. It's all turning into a nightmare.
Who's Vicky?
Vicky, her friend. Yeah, Vicky appears to have taste. Vicky, the good-looking friend who everyone always carries on over.
One of the Rat Pack that comes with
Yeah, one of those yentas that hangs out on Long Island. So they'll be out scouring the
Don't send her with Ralph again.
No. We've learned our lesson. We've learned our lesson.
Can you imagine your wife in the store? Yes, I need something for the Trump
wedding.
Yeah, yeah. She's going to be all over that.
She'll get taken care of.
Yeah.
She'll float in.
I just thought it'd be kind of cool to go because I can tell you what happened.
Sure. You got to go. You're now my reporter on the scene.
Yeah, but like Kathy Lee is going to be there.
Hey, these are the things you have to do, Howard.
Yeah, but I'm going to feel like a real douche,
this is part
And I won't have any friends there. Everyone will know each other, and I'll be standing around.
Oh, this'll be hysterical.
And then my wife, I know, will start yentering it up with someone, because everyone always likes her, and I'll be standing there by myself. I hate going to junk like this, but how could I not go? Then
right. You're always saying you want to go to celebrity funerals and this and that.
Yeah,
and
this is cool.
Go.
No, I'm going. I'm going to go see what the hell's happening over there. I'll bring a camera. I'll check it out. I'll bring you some pictures.
A camera?
Sure, why not?
Gonna be snapping pictures of the bride.
I'm bringing a keg.
Yeah, Jackie would walk in with 2 beers in his
his thermos.
Hey,
during the wedding.
Nancy's got her pocket thermos.
Yeah, she got that. What do you carry those beers in there? A cooler. I got my pocket cooler.
Pocket cooler.
Collapsible cooler.
Collapsible cooler.
There you go.
All I know is Jackie goes to the Paul Simon concert with his collapsible cooler inside the Paramount Theater.
He was in action again the other night.
And he's like, and then there's like, the ice melted, so there was water. You have to empty the cooler. He empties it out on the floor, on the carpeting.
Went to the Oldies concert last week. Same cooler, same action.
What is it, Bubba Boy?
Good news. Gift won't be there because it's Monday Night Football.
Oh, good.
Well, Kathy Lee's going alone.
No, yeah, she might have to go.
And Regis.
You don't have to dance with her, Howard.
Hey, yeah, I'll say, hey, honey, come on, let me spin you around the room.
Say, hey, come
that
on.
old man can't dance. Let's go.
Would you actually walk up to her and say, hey, come on, let's bury the hatchet?
No
Yeah,
way.
'cause she'll bury it in
She'll
him.
bury it in my head. She hates me.
You know what you could go over, though, and
I'm not going
Kathy
over
Lee,
it. No,
I know
man.
Wait, listen to me.
Get out of here.
Listen to
You know
me.
what? You better go.
Come here.
Why don't you go with
Let
me?
me tell you. Let me tell you.
No,
what
don't
to
set
say.
me up. I'm no
Come
sap.
on, come on.
setting you up
Here's
big
what you
time.
can say.
I bet you bring
Kathy
Regis.
Lee.
And maybe I should video it for the pay-per-view special.
Hey, you get one of those hidden cameras. Get people's real reaction.
Yeah, you know what? I got one. I know that guy at that Spy Tech.
Yeah.
He can give me one of those briefcases with a hidden camera.
But listen to me. You can go over
Everybody
to
brings
Kathy
up-
Lee
Yeah.
and say, you know what? I know I've had my problems with you in the past, but I just read about the judge's ruling in your suit with the National Enquirer. I think they are so wrong, Kathy.
Yeah. You know I'm going to be ostracized.
That's so funny. Oh, dear.
I think that as many
There'll be
people,
camps all over the place.
I think as many people that you think will dislike you, there'll be.
But
as
who's
many-
going to be there? Do you know? Did you ask?
No.
Is there a list in the paper of who was invited?
I'm trying to find one for you.
It's called Trump.
They say people were actually sitting by their phones yesterday waiting to be invited.
I actually have a number we can call at around 9 o'clock if you want to speak to the assistant. She can give you the guest
Find
list.
out who's going?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are there seated?
Yeah,
seating
and I want to know what
arrangements?
table I'm going to be at. Isn't there a table, like, seating? Or maybe they're doing Viennese
It
table.
could be like buffet style, you know.
You
But
think,
they still usually use placemats.
don't you think it's a sit-down
it'll be a
wedding?
sit-down
It's a
dinner.
sit-down
Are you
wedding.
kidding?
Yeah, you got to have a sit-down wedding. Now, who's at my table? I don't want to be sitting with
Well, it should be sitting alone.
I have my own
one
table.
There's a
There'd
table
be
for
one
two.
table. No one would sit with me.
Behind the band.
No, I want a table. I want a nice mix of people.
Why don't we come up with what would be the ultimate worst table? You know, like
Yeah,
Kathy
me,
Lee,
Kathy Lee, Regis,
Montel.
Montel Williams,
Oh, God.
Cindy Adams. What?
Bambi.
Bambi and Montel. I don't think Montel Williams will be there, do
I
you?
don't know that he knows Montel,
Yeah.
but Cindy probably will be there.
Yeah.
Cindy and Joey. You and Cindy and Joey at the table.
Do you think Joan Rivers?
I'm not watching Joey Adams eat.
Joan Rivers could be there.
You're right. See,
Oh,
she's
Joan
different.
Rivers. All right, I'll be at Joan Rivers' table. That would be okay. I'll just sit near her.
And she'll cover for
Yeah,
you.
but she's going to be walking around with her friends and all that, the high
she'll
society.
be hobnobbing.
Yeah, and I'll be sitting there by myself, tickling my own ass with a feather. I don't know what to do.
Regis might talk to you.
No, he won't.
He would.
No.
He would.
Yeah,
He talks to John. He's like a goofy guy. He
Is
just
he?
likes everybody.
Even though we called him a bad father?
He got over it.
Yeah?
I guess he knew it.
I don't know, man. I guess I was right. You just said, hey, the guy's right.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, I just, it's just that everyone there is so goofy.
There'll probably be a few sports figures there that you could get along with.
Sports
Maybe
guys.
Charles
Boxers.
Barkley would be there.
Charles Barkley will be there.
Yeah, people like that.
Marla might not like him there because he will remind Donald of his bachelor days and being in that jacuzzi with the white women. With the egg drop soup.
Oh, geez.
What would you get?
Well, when you do a wedding like that, certainly they don't need housewares or linens or anything like that. What you do is you get them something to remember that you were at their wedding.
I was thinking of really giving them lingerie.
Oh.
Seriously, like a big basket of lingerie?
You know, Tiffany's is in this building. You get like a piece of crystal, but that's something that's special, and you have it engraved or something.
Yeah, but you see, everyone's going to go overboard. How about free hookup to pay-per-view? Seriously.
Half off, maybe.
Half off.
You're special.
Yeah, a gift certificate. You know, a lot of people are giving that as gifts. But I guess for a wedding, it's not.
What was that, Fred?
Why not?
He's got a mouthful.
Oh, you know, Fred, what do you got in your mouth?
A pretzel.
Yeah, why do you insist on talking when you have a mouthful?
I said, why not?
Look how long it'll take him to swallow it. Fred, how long will it take you to swallow that? What? What?
Days.
Yeah, it's still in there. It's a pouch.
I couldn't believe he was chiming in.
You think I'm a chew faster for you?
He said 2 words since 6 o'clock, and both times it's been... And you know what? Sometimes we're in writing meetings. We have a pay-per-view writing meeting today. Fred sits there with a load of food and starts to express ideas.
But they're good ideas.
Like, it doesn't matter. Like, if Fred finally talks, and Fred won't talk through a whole meeting. He'll wait hours to talk. And all of a sudden, when he finally talks, food is loaded up in his mouth in that big pouch.
It makes it better.
It's like a 4-year-old.
It's like a cannon.
Hey, come on, Jackie. Isn't that true?
Sure.
Yeah. By the way, for those of you just waking up, there's controversy in California. The cops aren't cooperating, and they're trying to close down my book soup signing.
Who cares?
Oh, you cleared your mouth?
For that, I'll clear my mouth.
Yeah, it's still not clear. He's still eating.
I know.
Okay, very good. All right, let me take a break. We'll come back. I'll take some phone calls right after these words.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. 92.3 K-Rock. New York's only all-classic rock radio station.
What's this, Tiger Shulman? Yeah, Tiger Shulman Karate. I can't think of a better gift than this one. Here's a great gift for a kid or an adult, especially a kid. Tiger Shulman Karate says for $29.95, they'll give you a full karate uniform in a gift box and a free lesson at Tiger Shulman. And it's a great gift, and I'll tell you why. First of all, I know for kids love dressing up in the karate uniform, but getting a kid started on karate and getting him that introduction to Tiger Shulman Karate. And the reason I like kids to go to Tiger Shulman is because they treat the kids with such respect, and they don't intimidate them. They don't scare them off the karate. Every kid is an athlete there in the sense that no matter what your abilities are, they take that into consideration. They don't humiliate the kids. They just get them into it. They take kids who have no athletic ability, who've always been considered kind of klutzy, and then they put them in these classes, and they start to work out, and they get self-confident. They start to do better in school. They start to do better in sports. It's an amazing change that goes on. Tiger Shulman Karate. Robin, you've never met Master Tiger Shulman.
I've never had that pleasure, no.
He's quite an amazing man, and his schools are equally amazing. Whether you're an adult or a kid, and you want to go and you want to work out, especially adults who have gone through the whole gym thing and joining a health club and not knowing how to lift the weights, not seeing your body change, not doing anything aerobically, you go to Tiger Shulman, you're doing aerobics, you're doing strength training, you're working out at your level, you have an instructor every time. It's Tiger Shulman. If you want the $29.95 deal, 1-800-52-TIGER, 1-800-52-TIGER, 1-800-52-TIGER. What is this? Fidelity. Fidelity Diamond. When you finally decide on who it is you're going to marry, you go to Fidelity Diamond and you get a diamond engagement ring. Don't go anywhere else. Please, listen to me. Fidelity Diamond has the lowest prices on diamonds because they're the diamond importers. And it's not only about low price, it's also about getting a good diamond. You won't get ripped off. You know, Fidelity always has quality diamonds. And what do I mean by quality diamonds?
What do you mean? Do you know what you mean?
I know exactly what I mean. I mean you're 100% satisfied. You know why? Fidelity will not sell treated diamonds of any kind. That's what they mean about quality. They're not treated. There's no flaw. You see them under magnification. They're unmounted. So
Did you realize that Tom Calacino only sells a certain grade of diamond, Howard?
Boy, will you feel like a jerk if you buy a diamond and you find out it was treated. You're not going to get any of that over at Fidelity Diamond. That's why I've been recommending them for years.
There's a point at which they will not go.
Here's an offer that ends December 24th. I'd take them up on it. Free 14-karat gold engagement ring setting with side diamonds, a $450 retail value. That's yours free.
This is for a limited time.
Yeah, they can afford to do this. They're diamond importers. It's a whole different way of doing business. It's not a jewelry store. You don't walk in there and you don't sit. You don't stand there with about 100 other people at the showcase. You relax. Fidelity Diamond Importers, now located 193 Route 17 South, Paramus, New Jersey. If you need to get in touch with them, 1-800-6-MARRY-ME. And I don't care where you come from, it will be worth the trip. Paramus right over the GWB. 1-800-6-MARRY-ME. And while copies last, free copies of my book with your purchase. Fidelity Diamond.
92.3 K-Rock. We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
I got a million things to do for you to play, but I have to take a few phone calls, I think. Yes, hello?
Howard.
Cleveland, you're on the air.
How you doing, Howard?
All right.
Hey, I was wondering, what about your producing that Nigger Hating Hat record?
Nigger Hating Hat record?
Yeah.
What about it?
Thought it was going to be released in a record.
I don't know about that. What happened to that record? What was that?
Remember we used to play that record. Somebody sent that to us. It was one of the listeners.
Yeah, that was good.
And we used to talk about those Western hats. When we first went to Dallas, we got into that.
Cowboy hats. Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, could you play it sometime for me?
Sure, yeah. Hey, Fred, why don't you pull that out? We'll play it a little later in the show.
Hey, also, I saw Vagina, Dan.
Oh, you saw Vagina?
Yeah.
Yeah, hot, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, got my picture with her, too.
Oh, what, you got my book?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Hey, going to see your, gosh, I'm nervous talking to you. Can't believe this.
It's all right, men tremble in front of me.
Yeah, even men do.
Even men. I like that. Makes me feel like the Wizard of Oz.
You were not worthy.
You're going to go get the pay-per-view?
Yeah, I'm going to get the pay-per-view, and also I'm going to see the Cleveland Miss Howard Stern pageant, too.
Oh, you're just going to all the pageants.
Yeah, you're going to have fun. Hey, let me tell you something. New Year's Eve is going to be great. We have got a show. This guy
will have the history of the pageant already in his head.
Yeah, I know. Well, we're doing a whole history of the pageant because there's been so many wild things that happened, including Washington, D.C., where they tried to shut us down in the local pageant. 9 women were finalists. 10, count them, 10 people from the Alcohol and Beverage Commission and the police department came down to make sure that the girls wore their bathing suits. Then they decided they couldn't wear bathing suits. They made them put on men's underpants. Now, this is 10 paid officials, public officials. And we documented the whole thing. Also, the girl with the, last night, supposedly in Albany, there was some girl with a chainsaw sculpting full-size ice lesbians and made love to them. And evidently she was like sliding all over the floor with her chainsaw. They said it's pretty wild to see a girl in a bathing suit doing it.
With a chainsaw.
There have been so many wild moments, and because this is a live event, we know how wild it's going to be. We've also taped some incredible sketches and stuff that we're going to be doing. Sherman Hemsley is Whoopi Goldberg and me as Ted Danson. Robin, you've seen that one. It's really good.
Yeah.
And some Michael Jackson stuff that's pretty amazing. But the whole event's going to be wild, and we will actually crown a Miss Howard Stern that night. So it's 2 hours of fun New Year's Eve, and you can get that by calling your cable company right now. Although, here's a fact. Dear Howard, this afternoon I called my cable company, Jones Spacelink.
Yeah.
There's an unusual name.
I like the name.
And tried to sign up for your special. Much to my surprise and shock, they're not carrying the event. What appalls me is that you have hired this guy and his wife, so-called partner, to take care of this type of nonsense so that your fans may be entertained. Well, they can only go so far. Anybody who gets Jones Spacelink cable should call them and demand it. Listen, you have a right to see these shows. This person lives in Yorba Linda, California, which is 30 miles south of Los Angeles and in the heart of conservative Orange County. It's not like we're in the sticks or Albany, New York. So what are you going to do about it? Well, I can't do anything about it. What am I going to do about it?
You know, everybody in this country has that mentality now.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, Howard, what are you going to do? No, don't ask what you can do for your pay-per-view special.
Don't ask me what you have to do for your pay-per-view special.
Ask what you can do for your pay-per-view special. A lot of people have gotten and pressured these cable systems to make sure that they have the pay-per-view by calling and telling them, look, we want this thing. And eventually they have to comply, I guess. It says, please have your people kick some ass and get Jones Spacelink to carry the special. What are you doing, you moron?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I'm just listening to you. I lost you for a while. I could barely hear you.
All right. Thank you for the call.
All right. Thanks, Howard. You're the greatest.
All right. Guy was doing something weird on that phone.
Yeah, I don't know how he lost us. We never lost him.
In Oakland, California, the Oakland cable office refuses to carry the Howard Stern pay-per-view special.
They just refuse.
Here's a guy who says, I have no plans for New Year's Eve so far and wanted to watch it. Even if I end up with plans, I wanted to try to catch it at 11 p.m. I was outraged that they won't carry it, especially since they don't give any reason for not carrying it. Please help me. I'm in law school and sincerely believe in freedom of everything, including my... This is ridiculous. Of course it's ridiculous. That's from Angela in San Jose. Should have every right to see this show. It will be a wacky show. So, the reason I'm going to California on Wednesday was to do a book signing, but the cops are not allowing me to do one. That's basically what it comes down to. They'll give you some rigmarole about...
Rigmarole.
Rigmarole. What is rigmarole? What?
Falderall.
Whatever that is. What is rigmarole?
It's a runaround.
Gobbledygook. What's gobbledygook?
Rigmarole.
Don't give me rigmarole. You know, I've been saying that word my whole life, and I have no idea what that is or how it came about. That word sucks. But anyway, it just has become so weird. 15 minutes before I hit the air this morning, I was told that Book Soup in Los Angeles has been so bombarded with problems by the police that they can't take it anymore, and they will not allow me to sign books. The police department there, my so-called pals, the so-called guys who said, hey, Howard, thanks for sticking up for us during the Rodney King trial. Those guys, well, we can't handle it. We don't know. What is there to handle, Robin, about a book signing?
It seems to me that the Los Angeles Police Department needs some kind of special consideration.
I know. Well, maybe because they're all Hollywood out there. I'm so disappointed in these guys. Then they asked for $25,000 bond. I can't get a small little bookstore to put up $25,000 bond. Nobody wants to put up. Then they wanted additional monies for overtime and stuff. And it was just like ridiculous. Jesse Jackson comes to town. He gets full police escort at the taxpayer's expense. And I don't recall them asking Jesse Jackson for money. They wouldn't have the nerve. Only me. This only happens to me. I am telling you, there is a conspiracy out there against me. And I'll tell you what the conspiracy is. Everyone wants to get involved with me. They all want to be involved with me.
Well, I think that they have fallen victim to the Jackie syndrome, where they think there's a lot of money around you, just lying around.
Yeah, lying around on the floors, ready to be swept. All I want to do is go to Los Angeles and sign some books for my fans. I picked that place because I thought it was convenient. Everything was fine. They told us everything was fine. And then they said, hey, we don't want you to have a band there. Okay, fine. We won't have a band there. I said, okay. I said, I understand. Then all of a sudden, hey, we want to get on the air with Howard and tell him the problems. Everyone wants to get on the air with me. I love this. Hey, let's get on the air with Howard. I said, I don't want to get on the air with you guys. What is this crap? Suddenly cops want to be on the air with me. And the cop is saying, well, we don't know. We got to have this. We got to have that. We got to have this. Now, what is this? What do you mean we got to have this? You got to have that? It's a book signing. It's crazy. There are millions of book signings every year. I'm the only guy in the world who's not allowed to have one. What is that? What's that all about, Robin?
I think what you're dealing with here is the same thing that happened in the Los Angeles riot. The cops didn't get a certain number of things, so they didn't show up.
Well, let me tell you what happened in the Los Angeles riot. Those guys didn't handle it.
Nobody posted a bond. Nobody made some things available, so they didn't come. L.A.
riot. Everyone stood around, didn't do a thing. Nobody pulled a gun out and shot those marauders. I wish Daryl Gates was still around. He wouldn't let this happen. He would have let me have a book signing. Right, Robin?
He's a friend.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
It'd be interesting to see.
I don't know why I just can't go to Book Soup and sign books. Why can't I'm just going to go do that. I am going to be there at 11. I'll be out in front of Book Soup.
How do signings work?
Now, here's what I'm doing. I just decided. I don't have to be in this store. I will sit out on the street and sign books at 11 o'clock.
You're just going to be at a certain corner.
Yeah, I'll go over to Book Soup. I'll stand on the corner there. Can they stop me from doing that?
No, you're a private citizen. You can stand anywhere you want.
I'm going to stand there.
Maybe they'll make you move along.
How can they do that?
No loitering.
All right, I'll walk as I sign books. Would that be fair? Why can't I just stand in front of that store and sign books?
Like I said, there might be loitering laws.
Yeah, and there's a million laws when it comes to me. It's amazing. The whole reason I was going to California was to sign books, not to do the Tonight Show. Now I'm stuck having to go to California to go do the Tonight Show.
Yeah, because you locked in these other things. You can't let those people down.
Yeah, and I got Rock Line I got to do. This sucks. This is so stupid. There's never been a problem with any one of these book signings.
Isn't there anyone you can go to get this straightened out? Who
Evidently,
do you go to?
no one seems to be able to straighten this out. I got 25,000 people employed.
Willie Williams.
Willie Williams? Who is that?
Wee Willie Williams.
Who's Wee Willie Williams?
Police commissioner.
Oh, I don't know. You know, they can handle. Believe me, New York police can handle it. Philadelphia police can handle it. I could go to friggin' Buffalo tomorrow and they could handle it. L.A., there's always a problem. Everyone's a prima donna. And this is how the cops repay me.
No one in the mayor's office?
Yeah. I stood up for these guys. They were getting the crap beat out of them in the press. But that stupid Rodney King beating, the only guy who opened his mouth said it was a good beating. How many guys are going to go on the line and do that? That is not exactly the popular view to take. That's the way I felt, and I said it. Let some of these friggin' cops volunteer their time if there's a problem with paying them. That's my payback. That's what I want. You're on the air in Los Angeles.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, you're on the air.
Yeah, I just wanted to tell you that that's the West Hollywood Police.
Yeah, West Hollywood Police.
It's not Los Angeles Police.
No, it's West Hollywood.
Yeah, West Hollywood. West Hollywood. Those guys are real. Those guys are really on top of things. West Hollywood Police.
Well, what's the difference?
I don't
know what the difference is.
It's a whole different city, I guess. They're just a bunch of chumps.
They're a bunch of pussies.
Yeah, they are. Hey, you can come do it at my apartment.
All right, where's your
guy offering his apartment? Howard.
Do you mind giving your address?
It's San Dimas.
We don't want to know where it is. No, these guys in West Hollywood are a bunch of wise guys.
Yeah, they're a bunch of chumps.
Yeah. Well, you know what it is? They're afraid they're going to miss a phone call to work as an extra on a movie, so they have to be available at all times.
Yeah, so just tell everybody to call West Hollywood Police and tell them to get their
ass in gear. I don't know why they're putting up so many roadblocks. I don't understand it. I really want to go appear at Book Soup on Thursday. I want to sign these books.
Yeah. I told my boss I was taking the day off and everything, going down there.
See, people had already made plans.
Yeah, well, I just might be there.
Yeah, we'll do it. Screw them.
I'm going to walk around.
Yeah, do it.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Right, Robin?
You can do whatever you want,
That's
supposedly in this country, as long as it's not against the law.
No, only me. I'm the only one who gets fined over $1 million by the government. We have a stupid local pageant in a dumb bar. 10 friggin' cops and alcohol bureau commission that all show up. Meanwhile, there's people being killed on the streets. There's not enough cops. They're all in a bar watching how many girls have thongs on to sit there and regulate me. I tell you, people have gone nuts.
Yeah, they have. I swear.
So everyone says, hey, come to Los Angeles, sign the books. Sign the books. We couldn't get our books. All right, I'll come to Los Angeles, I'll sign the books. And I try to get a place, and suddenly I'm not allowed to sign a book. Those effing... Oh, I wish I could curse. I'm going to curse. That's it.
Not.
Oh, yes, I am.
No, you will not. Now,
I'm fed up.
Cracking down on you.
Censorship.
Just tell all the Howard Stern fans in L.A. to call West Hollywood and demand the...
You should call the West Hollywood Police.
Oh,
so what is this? First of all, we've never had a problem. People who come, they said they don't want to have a band, so we won't have a band.
Yeah, I think you should just walk around and do it anyway. Screw them.
I just might.
Yeah, I'll tell a bunch of my friends to go down there and keep the cops away for you.
It would be so peaceful. It would be such a fun day. Everyone getting to meet each other. It would be a great day. We would have a great time.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Where do you want to go next? Dallas?
Oh, yeah, why not? We haven't been there.
Dallas, Texas, you're on the air.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All
right. The guy wasn't even talking to us.
Buffalo, you're on the air. Yeah, that's funny. Bastard. Albany, you're on the air. This is Albany, Robin.
Okay.
Capital of New York State. You're on the air.
Hello?
Could you turn down your radio?
Sure.
All right. You're on the air. Thank you for the call. All right, thank you. I give up. Las Vegas, you're on the air.
Yeah, Howard, how you doing? Well, actually, I wanted to tell you about something that my wife and we were in the store last night and we heard, and I thought you'd get a kick out of this. This lady had a kid. He's about 3 years old, and he's way out of hand. And so she grabs him by the arm and shakes him and says, "You better be good, or Michael Jackson will come and get you."
Really? Yeah, that's it.
It's for real. It's for real. I thought you'd get a kick out of that.
I like that.
Hey, when are you going to come to Vegas? Come out here, man. We'll let you sign books. You can have naked women.
What is it, Baba Booey?
You want to hear some of the listener solutions to your book problem?
Well, what would that be? They don't know.
Let's see. Find a listener who's got a lot of land.
Yeah.
And do it on his land.
Yeah, but that's not the point. You want to come somewhere where people can easily get to.
Yeah, easy access was the idea.
No, the idea was I could sign a lot of books. I scheduled the whole day for it.
If Jay was a real friend, he'd let you show up early and sign him at the studio.
What are you talking about? That's retarded.
And you can't stand out in front of the store that's loitering, so just park in a legal space and you can sign from your car.
All right, then I'll do that. Why can't they dangle me from a helicopter?
Yeah, as long as you're not standing on the street.
Yeah. All right, I'll park my car in front of the store and I'll sign. And that'll be the end of it.
Well, hey, you know, Golden Apple Records out there in L.A. and Hollywood, they had Jim Lee, the comic artist out there, signing comic books about a year ago. And they had thousands of people on the street and everything.
No, of course, he's allowed to do it.
Yeah, but the thing is, they had to shut it down. The cops came and shut it down because they couldn't handle people with comic books to get them signed.
All right, thank you for the call.
Man.
Thank you for the call.
All right, bye.
All right. I'll tell you one place that's empty is that Chevy Chase Theater. Maybe I should go sign books there.
There's a place that nobody would notice.
That's for sure.
That'd be great.
Yeah. I'll be signing from the Chevy Chase Theater.
Sit in the seat.
Yeah. Problem is, it's too late to change locations. That's my problem. They're doing this to me. They're also doing a little tricky thing here. They're doing it to me the day before I'm going out. See what I mean? Yeah, there's no way I can get it together and, get a new
location.
location.
About this for a while.
Yeah.
If there was going to be a problem, they could have brought it up earlier.
Yeah, they screwed me. Well, I still might show up. I don't know. I am furious. All right, I will take a break and come back.
Hi, everyone. This is Bobby Vinton. You're listening to Howard Stern. Why am I on a Howard Stern show? No one knows. You figure it out. Please let us know.
92.3 K-Rock.
All right, Iowa. All your Iowa products have a great sound. This Iowa company makes great equipment. And I must recommend to you the Minimax. Minimax. In fact, there are 7 models of mini systems that Iowa makes. We're big fans of the Minimax. That's the one we use. I love the CD player and the sound of those CDs coming out of that little tiny box that's smaller than a microwave oven. Truly amazing sound. Truly amazing sound.
Oh, boy.
Nothing mini about that.
There's wild animals in here.
Excuse me, I apologize, Robin. In front of a lady. In front of my lady, I didn't mean to do that. Minimax. And I love that 3-disc CD changer. Imagine you press a button. While one CD is playing, you can change 2 of the CDs. I think it's great. For your nearest Iowa dealer and free catalog, call 1-800-BUY-IWA, extension 207. 1-800-BUY-AIWA, extension 207. Get a free catalog. Comes right to you in the mail. 1-800-BUY-AIWA. Iowa.
92.3 K-Rock. Back with the Howard Stern Show.
I was watching Evening Shade last night, the Burt Reynolds show.
Oh, really?
I watch that every week.
Oh, really? You're a real Burt fan?
Yeah, I put my eye ointment in, and then I watch it with one eye. Because once I put my ointment in, I can only watch out of my right eye. So I sit there like with one eye closed, and I kind of see Burt Reynolds looks much better with one eye.
With one eye.
Yeah.
It's frightening when you're looking at it, too.
I've never seen him with two. Not recently, anyway. So one of our interns wrote the script. One of our old interns wrote the script for Evening Shade.
Oh, did you see a credit for him?
Yeah, it was written by Danny Zucker. Not
Really?
like story consultant or anything. He wrote the whole script.
Was it a good story?
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, good for Danny.
Yeah, I never thought he had any talent.
You know what we used to use Danny for?
Yeah, he got my coffee.
Not only that, anytime somebody needed to look at a script and they were at home, Danny would bring it to them.
Yeah, right. Danny would drive it.
As he got to writing.
Yeah, we didn't have fax machines, so Danny would have to drive the scripts. Mr. Xerox, we called him. But he did a good job at that, too. What?
You know what he said about you?
What?
He said that he tells everyone that he used to do that, and he said that whenever he went to your house, you always fed him.
Yeah, always fed Danny.
Well, you were a good guy.
Always fed Danny. And, hey, last time I was in Los Angeles, didn't I let him see the lingerie show Jessica Hahn put on?
Very excited about that.
Yeah. But I was shocked, I'm saying, out of one eye, I see Danny Zucker.
Yeah, you can't believe what you're seeing.
Man, I'm
you
like,
open your other eye.
I'm like, Jesus Christ, I'm laying here with one eye. And Danny Zucker wrote a script. Something's wrong. Maybe I'm dreaming.
Danny's been doing very well in Hollywood.
I thought he was just getting by, actually. I didn't realize he actually had some talent. Yeah, it was good. It was a good show, too. I mean, it was kind of funny, for that show. Because I watch that show a lot, because it's the only thing on at 8 o'clock on Monday nights.
Besides The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah, I'm not into that.
Well, you say
Except
it's
when
the
you're
only
on.
thing on.
Except when you're on.
There's several channels. You just watch Channel 2.
When you're on, it's a good show, but they should have you on more. Like a regular, I would watch that more. If you put my friends on shows, I'll probably watch them more.
Maybe they should just hire Danny.
Yeah. Well, I didn't, it was just weird. I was just watching it. Because I like to look at Mary Lou Henner's legs.
Really?
Yeah.
You have strange reasons
She
for
looks
watching
good.
shows.
She's got a nice ass, Mary Lou Henner.
She's pregnant, though,
Not on this one I saw.
No, but she's pregnant right now.
Oh, yeah.
Is she?
She's getting a little sloppy.
Well,
Her face is getting a little sloppy.
It's just such a weird group of people on this. I don't know how you can watch it.
Yeah, I know what you
With
mean.
Elizabeth Ashley.
Yeah, she's
and
horrible.
That woman with the southern accent with the hair all piled up on her
Yeah,
head.
she's bad. They're all bad. But, Bert's such an exciting talent that
he draws you right
he draws me right in every week.
You know who one of the producers of that show is?
I didn't know Danny Zucker was writing it, though. I mean, I just tuned it in and I saw that name.
It was an accident that you saw Danny, huh?
And how many guys spell Danny Zucker Z-U-K-E-R? Isn't it Z-U-C-K?
Yeah, but he's always spelled it different.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Zucker.
his name.
Danny Zucker. Yeah.
You know who one of the executive producers of that show is? Dobbs from F Troop.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Executive producer? Yeah, I see. Like, Burt Reynolds appointed himself executive producer.
Yes.
Which is a goof.
Well, the way you read in the tablet, Burt runs the whole show.
Yeah, he looks
he's
it.
Directing,
Looks
he's
like-
writing.
Maybe you ought
he's
to mellow out, yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. All these actors want to make it seem like you got something more going
Right.
on. So, it says executive producer Burt Reynolds, and then the real executive producer, which is the guy you know,
Right.
Dobbs.
Which one was Dobbs?
He used to blow the bugle on F Troop.
Oh.
Yeah, important guy in Hollywood.
His daughter's a big fan. She told me she flashed you at the Mark O'Brien funeral.
Is that right?
Yeah.
More power to her. So do we know yet who's going to be at the Donald Trump wedding beside me?
No, we'll wait about another half hour, then we'll give him a call.
Probably some high society types, but...
I don't think so. Donald never liked those people.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's one of the fallings out he had with Ivana. That she wanted to hang around with those people, and he didn't like them.
I think it's pretty neat that I was invited, because I never get invited to any good junk.
I'm just wondering, will there be other radio people there?
I hope not.
Oh, yeah.
Well, who else would be there?
He's got another radio friend.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
No, who are you talking about, Anus?
Yeah.
No, they're on the outs. He hates Anus.
You believe
No,
that.
I'm telling you. He did.
Well, we'll see.
Oh, boy.
If Anus is there, I'll kick his ass. That old fart. One lung bastard. Who else?
I would imagine he's talked to a lot of boxing people, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't know what his story
Well,
is.
Mike Tyson's in jail. He won't be
Right,
there.
but I mean...
Oh,
maybe
you don't think so? You don't think they'll let him out for it?
No.
So, there's very little... I mean, they're doing it so quick. Why is he in such a rush to get married?
I don't know.
Yeah, what's that all about?
I wish he would call in and tell us just how this all happened.
Well, there's a media freeze. He hired some Liz Taylor's publicist, this Sam Chen.
Chim Sam.
Whatever.
Or whatever her name is.
Chin Sam. It's a woman.
Yeah.
Chinese woman. She's running the whole thing, and she made Trump agree that he would just keep a media...
Low profile.
Low profile.
Good idea.
Yeah, good idea.
Low profile.
Low profile.
I guess he was hoping you wouldn't mention it on the
Yeah. No, he's not allowed to go talking about it or something. I don't know.
That was a big headline in the paper today or something. Marla's wearing white. Like every other bride isn't doing that. I mean, haven't we made a joke of that already?
Yeah.
Like white being virginal anymore?
Yeah, you find me a virgin.
Yeah.
You're on the air in New York.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, I live out in Los Angeles. That I had a suggestion about the book suit thing. Because when he said something about...
What are you, living under a rock? I can barely hear you.
Are you... Is this a secret you're telling?
I don't know, everyone's quiet.
Hey.
All right, thank you.
Wait.
Well, then talk up and turn off your radio.
All right, it's off.
All right, what is your suggestion?
Hey, this is King of all non-white industry weasels.
All right, thank you.
Howard.
You're wasting my time with King of all this.
He's got to announce himself.
I guarantee you that guy had nothing to say. I can tell. Believe me. Trust me.
Hello?
I've been doing this a while. Yes?
Howard Stern?
That's a good guess.
Look, I'm on the radio telling the last guy to turn off his radio. And this guy...
come on his radio yet.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes?
Yeah, good morning. Howard Stern?
I give up. I want to get out of this radio cockamamie business.
Turn off your radio.
I wish I'd be so lucky as to meet with a guy like Rupert Murdoch, a great guy like that.
This guy isn't even listening.
No, I keep saying hello, turn off the radio. He don't give a rat's ass. He's got his agenda. Everyone's got an agenda.
He wants to hear himself when he comes.
Oh, yeah. That's
he's
the treat.
He's going to be a big star now.
Hey, I was on the air with Howard.
He's going to give us a great performance.
And this idiot is actually listening to me right now.
And won't turn off the radio.
Hey, imbecile.
Listen to him.
Hey, imbecile.
What?
Imbecile.
Me?
Yes, you.
Listen to him.
It's going to take him an hour to figure out that he's on.
We're talking to you.
Hey.
Oh,
imbecile?
Yeah, imbecile.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, Howard.
Turn off your radio.
Oh.
At least he knows his own name.
I can't believe it. I got in touch with Howard Stern. I'll turn my radio off. Hey, what's going on?
He's doing everything wrong. Now, the radio for a minute, then he asked me what's going on. Like, I'm going to tell him what's going on.
How you doing? How you doing, Howard?
Thank you. There's no hope for him.
There's no hope for me?
Hello?
I'm cracking up listening to you. There's no hope for me. What's up? What are you doing this morning?
Hello?
Howard?
No, he's got us on a line together somehow. You called in on the line?
Whose line?
You called into Howard's show.
Yeah.
So did I. How do we wind up together?
I don't know.
Every once in a while he does that, doesn't he?
Who gets naked?
Howard, I just wanted to let you know that I think whatever's going on over there in California is bogus. I mean, it's just not fair. That stuff that they're doing to you with the police not showing up or whatnot, they can't do that. I mean...
Where's the Buck Bongo Fiesta party that we're having?
I don't know.
I can't take both these guys.
Who's not fair?
Two guys with nothing to say.
I know.
Oh, wait. Oh, hold it, Howard. I do have something to say. I have something to say about the PC that you're looking at all the time.
What was that?
I want to talk to you about the IBMs you're always looking at. I think the compacts are much better PCs because we use that where we work.
Oh, my God. Scooby-Doo. I see you.
All right, that's it for phone calls for the rest of the year. That's it. I can't take it. I have a lot of stuff I could be doing. I don't have to do that. You don't believe it, right?
Not two at once.
Not two at once. It's hard to take. You were saying, Robin?
I don't want to say anything anymore. I think everything, you know how we think this is fifth grade humor?
Yeah.
I think everything we do goes over everyone's head.
Yeah, I just wonder, people criticize me for having a simple style of humor. I wonder if it got any more complicated, would anyone listen?
Shooting way too high.
Way too high.
Oh,
People say, how can you do all those dumb things on the radio? I mean, why don't you do something to elevate people? Well, who's gonna follow that?
We haven't sunk to their level yet, so we can start raising it.
Right. All right, I'll try again. I really am trying to have a discourse. You're on the air. Yes, you're on the air. Hello?
Yes, hi.
Yes.
I was wondering, I wanted to send you a fax to Howard.
Yeah.
And actually, it was just saying that he was looking for a present to buy Donald and Marla.
Yes.
I say you'd get him the body oil that you lick off.
Yeah, all right, thank you.
Thank you.
That's a good suggestion. That's what I'll bring to a wedding. I'll bring body oil that you like to lick off. Oh, that's stupid. Woman using a vibrator. Yes, you're on the air.
It was just saying that...
Vegas, you're on the air. Los Angeles, you're on the air.
One aspect of the pay-per-view that hasn't been mentioned in regards to the price is for $40 you're getting no commercials, and if you watch something else or listen to the radio or something, you pay over $40 in the products that are advertised.
Well, you do sound amazingly like Frank Zappa, but I'm going to tell you something. That's not the point. The point is you can't do this kind of television on network television. It's going to be wild. It's going to be stuff that you can't get to see. It's going to be all the bizarre garbage that goes on here. And also, if you're going to do pay-per-view, you've got to give 50% of the ticket to pay-per-view. After you give them 50% of the money, you then got to build sets, put up satellites. I mean, it's an expensive proposition. And we figured on New Year's Eve people would be together in groups, and they could buy it in groups.
Yeah, well, you know.
So that's how we came to the price, because otherwise there won't be any money in the thing. They'll be operating at a loss.
My name's Vecco Havel, by the way. I'm the president.
I'm not interested. I'm not interested. You're going to give me your full name, I'm going to hang up on you. And that's, I'm very annoyed now by all these calls. I'm absolutely out of my mind. And I guess I'm in a bad mood today because I was very, very much looking forward to my agenda out there in California.
Mm-hmm.
Had the whole thing worked out, and all of a sudden they pulled the plug on me at the last minute. Boy, does that get my ass. Boy, does that get my ass in an uproar. My whole ass is in an uproar, Robin.
It's all inflamed.
Yeah, you should see it's all red and chafed and inflamed. It really does. Right now, it's very much up in the air whether I'll be at Book Soup.
I thought it was canceled.
Well, I don't know. I can't believe that they can cancel me from that. I am going to work on that today. They cannot do that to me. Cannot cancel my book signing. It's America. I don't understand why this is happening. Oh, turn that off. You're not even funny today. Some days you're funny. Today you're not.
Wasn't that his first attempt at a sound effect this morning?
Yeah, that's some attempt. You're really great. You're really some help to me. All right. All right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to skip some of these phone calls and move right to some of our material. We have a lot to get to this morning. There's a couple of inquiries.
Don't want to rely on phone calls anymore.
Well, you gave me a good story yesterday about, what was it, Robin? The one that I liked.
The John Tesh one?
Yeah, John Tesh losing his TV show. That's great. I want to read that on the air.
Make you feel better.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of things I have to read to you. We've been getting letters and faxes. I have bags and bags full that we must go through right after these words.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show.
Let me tell you about E. Vincent. E. Vincent. This holiday season is upon us, and E. Vincent wants you to purchase a Schlesinger briefcase. It is the finest briefcase your money can buy. Since 1919, Schlesinger has handcrafted the finest briefcases made in the world with a no-nonsense lifetime guarantee. E. Vincent. E. Vincent. There you go. Go ahead, Robin.
On the holiday season.
E. Vincent has crafted an offer so superior on their Schlesinger briefcases. From now through December 31st, E. Vincent will give you a beautiful matching leather writing pad with your purchase of any Schlesinger business case of $300 or more. That's an $80 to $125 value. Why don't you go over to E. Vincent? You'll love the prices when you walk in there. You're going to think it's so expensive, and it's not. As always, E. Vincent will monogram and gift wrap your purchase free of charge. Roosevelt Field Mall, Garden City, Walt Whitman Mall, Huntington, Rockville Center, and the corner of 6th Avenue and 58th Street, New York City. It is... I hear you. What is this, Strathmore Bagel? Strathmore Bagel, great product. I told you that the bagels there are unusual. There's over 15 varieties of bagels. Apple, blueberry, regular, plain bagels, onion. There's Mr. Onion over there. And over 16 varieties of great homemade cream cheese, such as scallion and regular sun-dried tomato. Imagine going into a store like Strathmore Bagels. You get these great... I can't describe how great the bagels are. They're very unusual, but with great muffins and bialys and arugula and all that kind of stuff. And then these homemade cream cheeses. And then all of the fresh salads they have there. Great for planning parties or just for your Sunday or whatever it is. You're going to have a lunch, solid white tuna, chunky chicken salad, whitefish salad. Get that with a big onion bagel. Yeah. There's over 25 locations located throughout Long Island, Westchester, Florida, Michigan. It's Strathmore Bagel. They're great. You got it here in the city, Robin? Strathmore Bagel? I know on Long Island we have them.
So.
They do some business out there on Long Island. I know a guy who bought a franchise. They sell franchises, too.
I'm thinking of bringing the first Strathmore Bagel
you'd do
to
well.
New York.
You would do well. If you're interested in owning your own Strathmore Bagel store, call the Strathmore Executive Offices at 516-585-9114. Good business opportunity. Lots of high profit in the bagel business. And not only that, this is such a superior product. They've been around a long time, Strathmore Bagel, and they're just starting to get out in that franchise market. Get in from the beginning. 516-585-9114, Strathmore.
92.3 K-Rock. We're back with the Howard Stern
bathroom here reeks today. God.
Why doesn't somebody do something about the men's room?
Like punch a hole in the wall so we can get some fresh air in there.
You think it's the fresh air or the habits of you men?
Well, it's a little of both. There's no fresh air, and there guys...
The women's room had a problem for a while, and then somebody here got smart and started posting rules.
Like what?
And things have gotten a lot better.
Well, how about posting some rules in the men's room?
Do you know the rules of the men's room?
What do you mean, like flush?
That would be a good one.
Yeah, it appears guys flush, although some days I see stuff floating in there.
I've been able to identify the culprit in this case.
And is it Jackie Jokeman?
No, it's a shocker.
Monkey.
It's our new, 22-year-old salesperson.
Really? Well, tell him to get in here.
Young guy.
What's he doing?
No, it might not even be him. I asked him to come in.
It was Gorilla Storm walking right out.
See, but let me correct you. That's not the guy. Just because that's not necessarily him doing that. See, everyone's looking for a culprit. Baba Booey's looking for a culprit. Monkey. This one's looking for a culprit. Everyone who sees the last guy to walk out of there calls it the culprit.
Him.
That's not that guy. I know it's not that guy. I know who is the... it's not. I am telling you, I know the culprit.
So what is the problem?
What is what problem?
Why does the bathroom smell?
It's because if a guy goes to the bathroom in a regular way, it just goes to the bathroom in a regular way, flushes and everything, there's a natural stink that occurs.
Yeah, but that doesn't last.
Hold it. Hold it. What, are you in a rush?
I just want to know what the problem is.
You're way too into this. Robin loves when there's problems so she can straighten out.
What's a regular way?
I don't even know what you're talking about, a regular way.
You make a duty.
Right.
And you got to talk like a 3-year-old on radio. You know that. That's okay to say duty, I guess.
And you just flush.
You make a duty and you flush. Regular way.
So what's an irregular way?
A regular way is when a guy makes something so sloppy in there that it can't even be flushed, and he just leaves it laying in there with toilet paper.
Oh, you're making me sick.
I'm saying a regular guy goes in there, he flushes, he does what a guy's supposed to do.
And is there a little spray or something?
There's a spray in there. It's a vanilla spray. When it is mixed with the smell of the duty, you could go out of your friggin' mind.
So much worse.
So much worse. And Chiasano, our general manager, is a big proponent of spraying that vanilla spray in there.
Is that right?
And one time Gary and I walked in, and we took a breath in, and you could feel the spray going into your throat, and you would gag.
Oh, it's horrible.
Yesterday was the worst day
Now,
ever.
I'm someone who talks for a living, so I got to be able to talk. I can't talk when I come out of that bathroom.
Yesterday was the worst day ever in the history of that men's room. I went in at 11 o'clock or 11:30, and someone had just been in there, and it was so foul, it permeated the entire room.
Yeah.
There was no corner. Usually you could find a corner.
You could even find a corner.
There was no corner to go to.
All right, but let me say something. Let me tell you something. There's absolutely zero ventilation there. If a guy goes and does a regular movement...
You don't even have a fan in there or anything.
No. There's no fan. You have a fan in yours?
We put a fan in.
What do you
What
like,
is
a
it?
ceiling fan?
No, it's a little table fan.
And what that does, it blows around the smell.
I don't know, but I'm telling you, the women's room is very pleasant now.
Really? Well, women, I guess, smell better than guys. What?
Ours, they put a radio.
Yeah.
Also, we ran out of urine cakes. And
by the way, we got the urine cakes because
yeah?
a listener sent them in.
Nobody bought them here.
No. And the urinals stink.
Did you notice last week, I don't know if you noticed, the left side was broken, and it wouldn't flush. So, of course, guys look at it and just continue to go.
Yeah. Like there's nothing going on.
They fill it up.
Yeah, I mean, it's disgusting.
Now, that has been broken for quite some time.
It was
fixed. And now it's broken again.
Oh, it's broken again.
Oh, and then that vanilla spray. Some listener must have sent us vanilla spray. And it's like somebody went to the bathroom in a candy store. That's the only way to describe it. I'm going to bring you in there one day.
Somebody went to the bathroom at a bake shop.
I keep trying to drag Robin into the bathroom every time something happens in there, and she refuses.
I'm not going.
Next time, I'm pushing you in.
See, I got to tell you, though, guys are really disgusting.
Yeah.
Because I remember in the old days when the Jets played at Shea Stadium,
yeah,
the bathrooms couldn't accommodate everybody.
Right.
So, there's like a big ramp at Shea.
Yeah.
All the guys, 20, 30, 40 guys, would go against the wall.
I know.
And they would go to the bathroom, and you would just see it like going down the ramp.
Yeah. It's just wrong. Like cattle. Men with their urine. So I don't know how to, but the situation is if a guy goes to the bathroom, which guys are going to have to do? You got to have some kind of ventilation in there. You got to have ventilation.
Yes, but you could also be courtesy flushing, too. That would prevent a problem from getting too large.
Listen, I always courtesy flush, even though the scare of AIDS is here. When you're sitting on the bowl and there's strange water in that bowl, you should see the ritual I go through before. Very once in a blue moon, I go to the bathroom, in a number 2 kind of way.
Yeah.
Here. And there's such a ritual that goes on.
You went the other day.
Yeah. It was not pleasant.
No, it wasn't.
No.
It really wasn't.
You know what it is? I am uptight about going to the bathroom here, so I have a hard time going to the bathroom, and then everything gets stuck, and it smells worse.
So you went in the other day, and I was going over the day's agenda. I didn't know that that's what you were doing in there. I would have left you alone.
You could do that with Gary talking to you?
And Howard answered me. He's going, yes, no,
I just smell like Gary's breath.
But I didn't know, because you go in to do everything. Everything is done in a stall.
Yeah, but I never sit down.
I didn't notice. I try not to stare at the stall.
Right.
Well, I would say, Gary, give me a few minutes. Good Lord.
The only time I get to talk to Gary, he hounds me all day. So I said, you want to talk to me? I'm going to be sitting down for a few minutes. You can talk to me. Get nose clips.
Oh,
I stayed until I couldn't
So
stay
you know what
anymore.
it is? I get so nervous that I have to go to the bathroom in there. And the ritual of I put down first you have to wipe. You have to find a fairly dry seat.
Yes.
Because most of the guys go all over the seats all day.
See, you need listed rules.
Yeah, we do. Would you list some rules?
Wait a
All
second.
right, we will get
Thank
rules
you.
typed up.
Can I just
for the room.
before you even have to find a clean seat?
Yeah.
There are 4 toilets to choose from. Half of those are usually full of something to begin with.
Right. So you find
there's
2.
no flushing.
My seat. All the guys here know what my seat is. My seat is the second from the end.
All right, third one over.
Third one over. That is my stall. I mean, I know where Jackie is most comfortable. I know where Fred is most comfortable. Fred is most comfortable on the second stall, 2 in, right, Fred? Always.
Although I have taken up to the one without the handle on it because most people seem uncomfortable, so I figured it's the least used.
Really? Yeah. That's your theory?
That's my theory.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I know what Jackie's is. Jackie's is also the same stall as Fred.
Is that right?
That's right.
Well, that's my favorite, but I just try and break it up.
Right. But Jackie can most be found in that second stall.
Okay.
It keeps it warm.
Yeah, and you always see the same dumb sneakers with those stupid pants rolled down and Jackie squeezing. Yeah. Do the noise. It's like a little dog barking.
No, the best is you walk in, you go, Jackie, Martling, you in here? And he goes, what?
Oh,
yeah.
That's true.
So true.
That is so true. I've heard that.
You are so disgusting.
He's usually editing his joke page.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
So you walk in and you know where everyone's stall is. I don't know what Baba Booey's favorite stall is. I don't know if he has one.
It's the farthest one, and a lot of time I use the one that you use.
Yeah. Not the switch. So anyway, it's just disgusting going in there and having to use stalls. So
flushing.
Okay. So you find one that's fairly dry on the seat, and then you line it with toilet paper, and you pull your pants down, and when you pull your pants down, it creates enough of a wind that the papers all fall into the bowl.
Right. So now your seat is empty again.
Yeah. So then I start all over, and then there's papers hanging in the water. It's just a nightmare.
They get in the back of your pants.
Then I realize.
Do you have toilet paper all over the floor in there too?
Oh yeah. And then what I do is I flush a couple of times to make sure that if there's any AIDS virus or anything in the water, that at least it's going down.
That's funny.
Well, hey, it's the truth, and I'm being honest.
Funny.
Because I know a guy caught AIDS just from the toilet
I
water.
want to meet him.
His name is Yanni Janssen. And so I flushed a couple of times, then I put toilet paper back down. And I hate when the seat is warm, because I know somebody was just on there. Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, that's a bad feeling.
That's a bad sign.
It's mixed emotions.
Right.
How about when there's like a newspaper on the ground?
Oh, I hate
and
that.
you're dying to read it,
yeah,
but you don't want to pick it up because you know every guy that went there read it already.
I know. It's just something disgusting about it.
But why is it that people have no regard for the people who will come after them?
All right, anyway, so wait a second. Before you get into that, before you get crazy.
It just makes me sick.
So, you're lucky you're not a guy then. So then, you line up with papers, you finally get down on the seat, and then I get all nervous. You know, it's like, oh, people are going to come in, they're going to smell, and then I don't go through completion. Do you guys understand what I'm saying?
I understand that you're saying you're not fully satisfied.
After I go.
Well, because sometimes there's a few levels.
Right.
There's the first level, and then you got to wait for the second level. And if you're uncomfortable, you don't wait.
And generally, what you're doing is taking care of an urgency.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just leveling off so I can get home.
That's right.
Just enough to get home.
I'm not fully evacuated.
We used to call that name lumping.
Oh, go away. He has terminology for that.
Yeah, who would even have a name for that?
He's so fascinated with his movements.
I know. Well, he spends 5, 6, counts 5, 6, counts 5, 6, counts 5, 6, counts